a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more.
Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Oakland Raiders. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard line.
Ready? Hey, come on. 6, 4, 3, off. That's track.
A first down throw for Kaiser. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Kaiser to throw it. He's got his man here. It's Green. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Now on 2nd and 13, Kaiser. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 25-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll throw here. Kaiser escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage. And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. High. Someone forgot that, trying to make another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Jacobs, and he's in. Touchdown. Hooray. Of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays. Boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs. And becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Ready. 97's the mic. I'm scared. Check. Christone. Travel. Check. Get it.
Off play action. It's Stick. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Stick. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance. I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No. 10.
It's 3rd and
10. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He's going to fire one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Look at me.
When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 61. Matchbox lights. Ready, ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Shakes off the sack. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it's going to be second down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go, go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, rocket.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. He's going to air one out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
On the double. 53, check, 53, target.
On first down, Logan. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. T.J. Logan, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Kaiser now. And he's going to go down again. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a carry for Jacobs. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Watch the twist.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stick. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down.
Down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Strip that ball. Kill.
Topper. Hit it.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw again on 2nd down. Stick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Hey, Haywood. Get ready.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. It's caught here by Adams. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Yeah. Look at me. Go.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 45 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Stick looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Stick to throw once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Greystone travel. Let's go. Get set.
Defense on deck.
Yep.
97's the mic. Ready? 97's the mic. 97.
Hey, lock it. Be grip.
Gordon.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Kaiser. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Kaiser. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Kaiser yet again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. This is taken at his 4. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They're going to go play action now with stick. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check, 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 check. 36.
61, matchbox right. Snap.
They'll throw on 2nd down his stick. And a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. There he goes, right side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
At the 2-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready up.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stick throwing the out route and complete. It's Adams. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Let's go now.
This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. First and 10, Stick. It's hauled in by Shepard. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Stick looking to throw. Out to the right here to Shepard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Check 26, check 25.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stick able to get this to Gordon. It's a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run it with Jacobs, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it. And that's caught inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. He's got Green. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A.J. Green, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gostkowski with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Now! Hey, Charlie! I'm coming for you! Clear! Let's go!
On 2nd and 10. Stick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Cleveland Farrell, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll take it at the 42. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On first down, Jacobs. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm going back to 6.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Kaiser. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Robert Quinn has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike, 53. 50
Snap.
Stick from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Off play action, it's Stick. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Stick. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Bud Dupree, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Jones. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth
I can't
down.
believe they even let you play.
Now Kaiser on fourth down and able to find Green. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Kaiser now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Push him back. 57.
Kaiser now from the 50. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Robert Quinn in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for Oakland. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun throw for Stick. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Mike 57.
Kaiser now. Complete to Jones. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will get the football at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
That part 1 is done, now part 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Max Crosby make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Stick, 3rd and long. It's caught here by Adams. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
General West.
On 4th down, here's Stick. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Don't get nervous.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
A 46-yard
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So a good kick there, and they put the